Well, no one can see my shame. City of Giants. Oh, boy. I look away for a couple minutes and this is what I see. Truly the greatest of streams. Alright, City of Giants. Directly to your right from the starting point. It's under a tree just off the road. Woo! Okay. Yeah, luckily you guys don't have to see this in actual gameplay. You just have to see it when I take my armor off. So between missions, like everybody else like this, everybody else is like getting out and they're all wearing military fatigues, and Captain Anime slides out in his Speedo and waifu shirt and then creepy gloves and military boots, and they're like, you know, I would complain, but he is by far the most effective soldier in our entire military. Like, maybe we should do that. And Captain Anime just looks at them and he just shakes his head very slowly.
There appear to be multiple dormant scourgers in this area. Last team, please take care of this.
Oh, there it is. Oh, that's easy.
Last, understood.
Like, God, I can only imagine what, like, this would be. Okay, so I've been talking about writing a lot lately. And I think I'm gonna have to write a short story about, like, this, just like straight face, like from the perspective of somebody else. The only fan fiction I will ever do, and it'll be about my EDF OC. Freaking Captain Anime. Alright, time to use the really good gun. Seeing as this got hectic. Oh, I'm stun locking him. That's awesome.
Ravager signal on the radar. It's a trap!
It's one of their ruses. Come on, let this be the last of it.
How much longer do we need to fight?
Not long, actually. I brought the good guns for this. They did get a little bit more HP, but like, let's be honest here.
More enemy backup.
Let's be honest here. I am over-prepared at this point.
It's not over yet. Stay on your toes. Yes, sir. I know.
I'm really glad this is working out for me, by the way.
I'm gonna start by taking out this giant one.
Yeah, Mike really is basically a zombie right now. I'm not actually sure if he's a Kindred Rebellion Hoyo. Okay, well, something's wrecking shit over there. Well, there's only one guy in this general direction, so I'm gonna head this way. Oh, and all the goodies are actually just over here. Oh, that makes it a little easier. But yeah, the enemies have gotten stronger. Oh, shit. Oh, shit, they came in force. Oh, they got mad. Right through the robot-y groin bits. What the? Was that were they supposed to be linked together? Is that one of the... No. Oh! No, I honestly can't tell which variant of spider bot you are. Hello. Ooh, they don't like it when I do that. Well, this is really good for the yellow crystals. Well, so far so good. I really like these railguns. They do some horrid things to these guys.
Charge complete.
Wish it would stun lock them just a little bit long enough, just long enough for me to get them right in the eye bits. Okay. God, I don't know. I am having a hard time telling if I like this game better or EDF 5 better. Wow, that was a snipe from afar. I got him right in the eye from all the way over there. So, I think the thing is, Iron Rain feels tighter. Like, there's a little bit more CC that kind of throws it off sometimes. But, like, the guns themselves feel much more, like, useful.
Recharging energy.
Whenever I played EDF 5, for the most part, like, the guns felt weightless. You just kind of run at a thing and then shoot them, and then they just kind of die eventually. In this one, when I hit an enemy, it feels like I hit the enemy.
Where are you going, Closer? That's outside the field of battle.
Y'all stop dropping gems outside the field. I do wish, if they were ever to make, like, an updated version of this one, or just put out an update, I really wish the gems that fell out of the map would automatically just, slide into the map so you could grab them. Guns up but powerful feel more mundane. Much less explained and better, much less insane and way better explained as well. Kind of, there are actually some nonsense weapons as we're getting further, but they're like nonsense in terms of like actually usable as opposed to a cluster of firecrackers that you just chuck into a crowd. Or like a nuke that fires once, period.
Recharging energy.
Like, I don't know. Oh, I know it's all the way over there. I think the crazy guns got retooled into being something useful instead of just like a gimmick weapon that like you like pick up and you're like, yeah, this is gonna be great. Because I always had that problem in 4 especially, is I'd find a weapon that I thought was going to be amazing. Nope, can't destroy those. I'd pick up a weapon that I thought was going to be like obscene. And I was like, this sounds great. I can't wait to use it.
Warning, you left the mission area. Please return to mission area immediately. Cooling terminal.
Yeah, I do have a glue gun. There are definitely a number of like more jokey weapons, and I should use the glue gun because actually that's a good example. I haven't used it yet, but for when it sounds like it actually creates like a sticky area across like a large field. And it sounds like a jokey weapon, but I think it's actually useful in this one. You know, they probably did their usual, like, hey, let's come up with some, like, really goofy, dumb weapons. And then, instead of making them not useful, because usually what happens is they make all these, like, dumb weapons that can never be used. And I think they took those ideas and were like, okay, let's actually make all of them viable in different ways. And I think that was actually a really smart and really fun idea. Because, yeah, some of these sniper rifles and railguns, whenever, sound completely useless. And then I just buy it on a whim, or I'm like, yeah, you know, why not? And then it's actually really freaking good. These scourgers becomes the turtle things. No, they become the spider things. There we go. Aliens. Duh. Not bad for red gems. Previous mission, though.
All enemies annihilated.
Primo gems.
Cooling terminal unit.
CC's tough. Blast team, headed home.
I'd say the air tortoise was usable in 4.1. Not the best, but it was certainly possible to use. It was possible to use against a very... It was only usable against Hectors. Let's be honest here. Because it wasn't good against the ants, because the ants would come after you faster than the tortoise. So either the tortoise would end up hitting you as well, or just miss completely. It didn't work against air units, and yeah, pretty much only worked against the really slow moving Hectors. Nothing else. Let's see, broad damage weapons with medium-low reload times are just so much more handy. Yeah, the reload times in this are such a major... Hot pants! We also got some new guns that I should probably look at, including the Arabesque 2. Okay, so I'm using the Arabesques, I believe. We gotta look at some of these. God damn it. Alright, anyway. Customize. Clothing. Hot pants? Oh my god, it's worse! How? This is... Yeah, the swim trucks. Oh my god! The swim trucks are more reasonable than the hot pants. Oh boy! Captain Anime is unleashed. Why? Why would they do this? Why did they do this?
I'll deliver anything with a single
Who
click.
is in charge of stopping them from doing this? I don't know. I don't. Oh boy. Ugh, sorry, I'm kind of tired. Anyway, like, it's not even my final form. They probably got a thong for beating the last mission on like maximum difficulty or some shit like that. This is honestly concerning. Well, I don't. It's not okay. Wow, that is a thing. Photon javelin. Hello. That actually looks like a pretty rad minigun. It shoots 5 times, 1 per second. Huh. That's interesting. Okay, nothing new on that front. We also got the... That's a grenade launcher. It's okay. Wow. Oh, man. There are some things. I don't even know how to describe half the shit we've seen today and received today, but here we are. Okay, so we got a homing laser rifle. Looks decent. And then the cheaper version of it if I wanted to mess around, which cannot reload. Well, that sucks. We also have the exotic ray, which also kind of about the same thing. Huh. The exotic ray sounds kind of interesting. It's got a weird blast radius. Weird. What else have we got? We got this, but it's the JP version. It's the JP version. More damage, lower blast radius. It does have recoil, though, but that might actually be better. This actually is a better homing missile launcher. I'm just going to pick it up since it's cheap. Man, I'm cooling down off of that. Chella's going to disapprove strongly. She's just going to shake her head and then just go elsewhere. I was asking if she'd want to play this co-op with me, because she's tired today and didn't want to do too much, but she wasn't that interested. Oh, hey! Nests! That's a funny joke. Oh, let's see. Yeah, this is probably fine. I want to get my hands on the probably next level of Arabesque, just because of how freaking busted it is. And then I'd like to get my hands on a better energy thrower, because honestly, railgun and energy thrower seems like a match made in heaven. Okay. We found the missing part of Assless Chaps. Wow. You're right, actually. You are completely correct. Oh, baby. This was... Things have happened today. I am glad I started with EDF. This game is... EDF is like this weird perfect game. Where like, there's so much that could be improved, but like, who gives a shit? Don't stand in front of me, you yuts.
Some aggressive stragglers were spotted in this area. Exterminate them.
Roger that. Let's go.
Yes,
Almost there. Keep attacking. Roger. What's the use in fighting anymore?
Mike.
Our main forces are destroyed. There's more and more
Oh, right. Okay, so this is mission 37. Courtyard to the left of the leftmost bug tower. There's a courtyard between the buildings in the southeast corner with the yellow pods. Drones near the pods. You know, honestly, I think I'm gonna redo this one on easy.
Every day, and nothing can damage Raznit. Mike, I know how you feel, but we can't just stop fighting.
We're all tired from this long war, but your squad mates are looking up to you. Your people trust you with their lives. Keep your chin up.
Wish we could just bomb them and get this over with.
There they freaking are. I really wish you could actually kill these guys. Before they hatch properly. Okay, there we go. Unfortunately, these are silver ants, so my choice of weapon was bad. Luckily, I don't know if it matters, because these weapons are so dang good, but I did pick the wrong set of weapons here. Oh, man. But, like, I think the reason why I love EDF so much is every time I play it, it tops itself. Like, okay, so 4.1's ending was lame as shit. Like, the final mission was boring. But everything, like, before that was nuts. It was just that final mission that was just, like, aim up. It's like, okay. I guess it wasn't that lame. It just wasn't nearly as cool as, like, some of the endings from some of the other ones. Let's see. But, like, whenever I play this game, there's just... It just gets better. You know, I run into a new weapon that's, like, obscenely good. I get a... I run into a new enemy that's fun or interesting to fight. Ripes. Yeah, I think I might actually have to give up on my basic laser rifles. Their stopping power is just dismal. Let's see. Do I have a... Oh, of course I've got a direct shot.
Hello?
Hello, may I have your attention for a moment? This is Mangle. Upon researching the lava body tissue, we discovered something astonishing. It only has one pair of chromosomes. It's a complete design with no extraneous base sequence. Basically, this means the organism has no need for any further evolution. What's more astonishing is that they are born out of Rasnid, which has a different appearance. Everything about it defies common sense.
The nest is about to collapse.
I like these nests. They're easy to fight. Okay, so let's go find this courtyard. Unfortunately, I don't...
We found a weapon that may be able to damage Rasnid. A weapon we took from them.
Took from them? You don't mean...
That's right. The Hivecraft's main cannon. We call it the Hexaquark cannon. If provided with enough power, the Hexaquark cannon should be capable of obliterating Rasnid.
But can we really make that weapon?
We already have. We collected part of the Hivecraft's main cannon 7 years ago. It was converted...
Okay. Okay, I gotta figure out where this one is. I don't want to redo this one. I could, but waste of time. Okay. I'm actually really close. Which is good. I just have to find... the hell is it? Okay. I have a vague idea where that is.
repaired and installed onto the EDF flagship Verbena.
Flagship Verbena? I never knew.
Unfortunately, we can't produce nearly enough energy to operate it.
That's a face only a month.
Cooling terminal unit.
Ow.
So it's us?
Oh. Hi. It might do a decent amount of damage, but in comparison to an energy thrower's, like, stun lock capabilities, the Aya just lacks the oomph. I guess I have to wait for it to max out, too, but, like, problem is, I just don't have enough time? Well, I killed a bunch of them in one shot, so that helps. There's the answer. It's just base damage sucks.
Such bravery. Look out for acid!
Give me a break already. How about it?
PA gear online.
Okay, there it is. Good timing, too. Okay, so supposedly it's right here. Oh. Yeah, there's... That's odd. There's just a long dead thing. So somebody had asked what the drones are a long time ago. They're bonus weapon unlocks, and usually some of the more OP weapons are actually locked behind them. So specifically, a lot of these laser rifles and railguns and whatnot are only unlockable with the drones. And so I'm going out of my way to grab every single one of them. Because that way, then I can just kind of focus on playing the missions on harder at a later date.
How did we get into this mess?
Because say if I want to start farming on the hardest difficulties, I don't want to have to be playing Collectathon.
Damn it. How much longer will this last?
Because that would be time consuming and a bit of a pain in the ass. Aim up. Dang it.
Nazis are really pissing me off.
Also, what do they mean, single chromosome? That does not mean they're perfect. That means they've hit the end of their evolutionary chain. Oh my god, I can send it flying.
All nearby larvae destroyed.
Good work, Blast Leader. I would like to discuss your next mission. In order to operate your cleanup, I want your team to attack the Rebellion's HQ and collect the energy gems they've stolen.
You want us to siege it?
Yes, it's a top secret mission, no written order. Initiating an attack on other humans, even terrorists, is frowned upon by some sponsors.
The sponsors.
I trust you can complete this mission.
When the war is over, I'm gonna be a family man.
Wow! That was amazing! Okay, so the Aya is a little bit better than I gave it credit for. It does actually do a bunch of damage. But also, like, I could just send something off into space if I want to with it. That's great.
They
Also,
say the
thank you,
pollution
Jambase, for the
level
220
improved by
bits.
16.4 points in the last 10 years.
Well, yeah. Since the aggressors invaded, no power centers or factories have been in use.
Makes me wonder which is worse for the Earth, them or us.
Wish I could laugh at that.
Okay, so we got a shotgun, a integral ray missile launcher, another Halo beam, D rank, and the super missile Galileo. Oh, I really need to increase the amount of money I get from on a mission-to-mission basis, because like, I'm assuming, yeah. Holy shit. 35,000 damage. Homing. Blast radius, 45 meters. Yeah, so if I want to fight any of those Godzillas, this thing would destroy them. Oh, let's see. By the way, do we have a mod hanging out in chat? Azarath, can you make a Sweet Leaf Pony a reg? They should more than deserve it at this point. Because they should have their links nuked. Especially because that was probably a link that was shared. Oh, well, anyway, let's see. So I want to save up for that super missile. Problem is, everything is so pricey. Let's see. Do I use the IS some more? I mean, honestly, I gotta more or less stick with these weapons for now. Does want to know about AA weapons? Yes. You get them for killing certain amounts of, like 500 to 1,000 of different enemies. So I do know they exist. The main problem is I'm nowhere close to a position to get those. Like, one, unlocking them. Two, like, the amount of money and gems you'd have to do to actually
Arriving in
get
area
that would be such a
D01.
pain.
So they moved the HQ here.
Look, it's that turtle.
They're attacking the rebellion? It doesn't look like they're sending any backup from the base. What do we do, Cap?
Why aren't they sending backup?
I kind of appreciate those little cutscenes. I wish they do more of them.
This is our chance to take down the aggressors and the rebellion. Deploy lightning and destroy those Ravagers. Last team, I'm changing the mission. Retreat immediately.
Sir.
You have 7 minutes. Hurry.
Show them what the rebellion's all about.
I'm getting a distress call. It's from the rebellion.
EDF. Do you copy? We're in no place to beg.
Trying to hit those capsules.
Please. Please help us. Isn't this your base? Why won't you send out any backup? Oh, it's Blast Team. Only people here are kids and the elderly. We're not the military you expect us to be. We're nothing more than refugees from areas the EDF has given up on. No time to chat. That weapon's got FISA too. Please, help us.
Warning. Airstrike imminent. Evacuation recommended. 5 minutes remaining.
We can't retreat while these people are under attack. That's what the EDF's all about. All right, target the harvesters. Rescue those captured rebellion soldiers.
Roger. Come on, Mike. Let's go.
All right. Fine.
Everyone up. Understood. I will provide support. Try not to hit those capsules.
This doesn't look good. Will we prevail?
I really wish, like, soldiers would pop out of those turtles. Like, how cool would it be if the turtles were actually, much more powerful? Western edge of the crater, fly up to a large floodlight. Drone is nearby. I'm not sure if I can do that. I don't know if I can fly. At the western edge? Yeah, that is. Okay, so we're gonna have to redo this one on an easier difficulty.
4 minutes remaining.
Okay, I might as well kill the big turtles. Let my duders work on oh, it didn't die. Would you kindly stop spinning?
That's a true soldier.
Thank you. I'm really good at fighting those turtles because they've got a really obvious weak point. And they don't move fast. So I can just kind of wreck them with that laser, that railgun of mine. Seriously, the railguns are nuts in this game. Like, I remember using railguns and laser cannons. I should probably try a laser cannon at some point. But I remember picking them up as weapons to use.
Lightning Leader to Maeve. We're having technical difficulties. Something's wrong with our power supply. Same here. Maintenance must have really bungled this one up. We can still fly, but Super Cruise mode is just not engaging.
Roger that. ETA updated to 7 minutes.
Roger. I owe you one, Kim.
That's convenient. Especially because I'm more or less just rocking these guys non-stop. I mean, obviously they're doing damage to me. But, not enough. Okay. Looks like they've got a lot of, I think these are new flying enemies. I do miss the flying enemies from, EDF 5, though. Some of the enemy variety in that game was better. I like the designs in this one, but it seems like we might be, hitting our limits. But then again, there were plenty of recolors in that one, too, so who am I? I shouldn't be complaining. But yeah, these guys have nothing on super railgun mode. Is delicious. But yeah, I don't see a way of getting up there. Unless I literally just start jumping. Oh, I think the floodlight got destroyed. Maybe it didn't. But yeah, I don't see myself climbing this. We'll see. I've got 5 minutes to get up there.
We've got no chance.
Oh, I made it. That it? Haha! I don't have to redo this mission. I am the superior EDF soldier.
An earthquake? Not now.
Rats! I can't aim like this.
go. So there that one goes. Where's the last one? I think it's actually outside my draw range. Or my draw distance.
This will just result in more losses.
Or no, it's just above me. There it is. Get down. There we go. Thank you, railguns, for existing.
Aggressive signals in the mission area are gone. We did it. Lightning Leader, target has already been taken down. Please abort mission and return to base.
This is Lightning Leader. Roger that. Mission aborted. Heading home. Roger that. We did it.
Adele told me everything. I know you saved us. I speak for the entire rebellion when I say thank you.
Whatever the EDF leaves behind is good enough for us.
Huh. I move faster just in general, I think. Maybe?
3, 2,
Maybe I don't. I don't actually spend a whole lot of time just walking around when I'm not shooting, so it's kind of confusing. Alright, well, we're good. We're getting close. Is this the Ranger? No, this is the Heavy Striker. I actually tried Ranger once and then switched over to the Heavy Striker in this one. Also known as the Fencer if you're going for previous games.
An official statement was released by the EDF main headquarters. The EDF has signed a treaty accepting a ceasefire with the terrorist group, the Kindred Rebellion, who were mainly active in North America. The EDF also announced a joint mission with the Rebellion to exterminate the mega-giant creature Raznid, thought to be the mother of larvae that have been threatening various locations around the world. Universal News Network, signing off.
A ceasefire? Now that's a surprise.
Not necessarily. Humans should not be fighting each other at a time like this. The longer we fought, the harder it became to set aside our differences. We were both just waiting for a good reason to...
Oh, Captain.
Yeah, there's no difference in weapons for PA classes, which makes Trooper kind of obsolete. It's a bit of a shame. At the same time, like, I'm loving this so much. I have such a large toy box now, and there's so many toys to just, like, abuse, and it's so good. So we need a new energy thrower, probably. We can save up for the Kadesh Oracle. Poisons, low damage. No. We've got the Triumph, which is acid. But it doesn't strike through. See, what I want is... Oh, no, you're right. Well, that's okay. The freeze ray does not have a recharge mode. But what it does have is it just is a 5-second reload. That's not bad. Some things might... Yeah, might have an immunity to freezing or fire, but that's okay, because mainly I just want it for the stun lock. Okay, so laser cannons, seeing as I was talking about. So we do actually have laser cannons. The problem with the laser cannons is... I mean, some of them are amazing. But I haven't found a whole lot yet that I'm, like, super interested in. I could try them. They're not even that expensive. Let's just get really the really cheap one for a second. Grab that. Okay. We're just gonna go to practice. Let's see what a laser rifle or a laser cannon is like. My main problem is just, like, can't move or aim often with them, which makes it really tough. Because they're really good at effectively destroying hallways? I don't know, I'd put them in the same category as miniguns as, like, super situationally useful. And I need mobility. And, like, area death.